A grieving widow was left with a partial bill for a gift from her husband.
She called Steve on Your Side after months of dealing with a cruise line, trying to get a full refund for a surprise trip her husband booked 2 days before his sudden death. Here's consumer investigator Steve Steger.
Trips on American cruise lines come with an optional insurance plan. In big bold letters, it says, cancel for any reason. Patty Layman read that literally and was shocked when she couldn't get a full refund when she canceled for a very tragic reason.
Patty and Dick Layman had a whole host of things to celebrate in February.
He goes, do you want to go out to dinner and we'll celebrate all three?
The couple sat down for dinner at Texas Roadhouse.
Dick said to me, he goes, happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy Valentine's Day.
And celebration quickly became chaos.
And I turned and I looked at him and he started to choke. And I tried to get up so that I could maybe do that Heimlich or something. He just passed out.
Paramedics rushed Dick to the ER, and the dire news came a day later.
He told me that, basically he's brain dead, that I needed to take him off of life support.
Dick Layman died on February 23rd.
I started doing the arrangements. And then I hand them my credit card.
And his widow discovered something else.
He says, your credit card isn't taking. And I said, what do you mean my credit card isn't taking?
She rushed to her bank to figure out what was wrong.
They told me that Dick had scheduled that cruise 2 days before.
That cruise, a $12,000 10-day cruise along the Columbia and Snake Rivers in Washington and Oregon. Patty found the paperwork in Dick's desk. She thinks it was a surprise anniversary gift.
And I'm sure he was probably going to tell me at dinner.
As sweet as that surprise was, Patty said she couldn't even think about taking a cruise set to take off 2 months after her husband died.
I just want to cancel it, get my money back.
Luckily, Dick spent extra on a cancel for any reason plan from the cruise line.
In case we had to cancel, you'd still get your full payment back. That's what it meant to me.
But that's not what it meant to the cruise line. They told Patty the cancel for any reason plan has conditions. If a trip is canceled within 90 days of departure, American Cruise Lines will only refund 80% of the money, not the full amount. Oh, and each passenger is also charged a $250 administrative fee for canceling. Dick died 73 days before the ship was set to depart.
I found out about it the day I was trying to pay for my husband's funeral expenses. So no, I'm not giving you 90 days notice because I didn't know.
This says cancel for any reason.
Blown away that the company wouldn't make an exception over her husband's sudden death, she says she wrote the CEO.
And I never even got a reply back. Not even I'm so sorry for your loss, but this is the way it is.
Steve on Your Side contacted American Cruise Lines to ask about Patty's case. And after several emails, voicemails, and other messages, they finally responded to say they don't comment about their guests. We did find Patty isn't alone. Someone else complained to the Better Business Bureau, saying their mother died suddenly before a cruise on American Cruise Lines, and the company wouldn't refund the whole trip. In a response to the BBB complaint, the cruise line said it was simply following their cancellation terms. Quote, we hope that you can appreciate that we must be consistent in the application of our policies. This is done for fairness to all our guests and to ensure that each reservation is handled appropriately.
They could have done it the right way. They could have made a bad situation better, and they haven't.
After several months of back and forth, Patty finally did get a check back for $9,000 of that $12,000 cruise. We asked American Cruise Lines for comments about their cancellation policies involving death. They never responded. I'm Steve Steger, Steve on Your Side, 9 News.